MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jack Flaherty will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Striding in, Amed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch, 7-16.
Pitch on the way. Fastball called for strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting first, the second baseman, number 6.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mets strand 1. It's the Mets nothing. Redbirds stepping up next. You're watching MLB Network. Marcus Stroman gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. Rosario's got it. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Harrison Bader.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Line drive to left. Cespedes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Ball one strike.
2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2 out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
So coming to the plate, Colton Wong. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it. As you talked about, 6-game hitting streak so far.
He'll check in here at 256. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 0-1 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Duro, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
So now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. Line drive to center field. Marisnick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets nothing. Second inning set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Now batting, Wilson Ramos, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's a ball.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here it comes. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Lane Thomas, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting box, the pitcher, Jack Flaherty.
Stepping into the box, Jack Flaherty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Liner towards second. And quickly there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeJong. Here comes the first pitch. To short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Standing in, Marcus Stroman. He's set. Here it comes. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Amed Rosario. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch inside. The throw behind the runner to second. The 1-0. Rosario is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Marisnick stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Now back, first baseman, J.D. Davis.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope. Outside.
Runners on first with one down. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Two and two count. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the belt, the pitch.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Rosario makes a move from first. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
A ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Drilled to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. St. Louis is out in front, 2-1.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, Harrison Bader.
First pitch on its way. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next to the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So 1 gone here in the St. Louis 3rd, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. First offering on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Men on third with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh and 1 the count to Molina. Weakly hit to third. Davis brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Mets 1. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cards lead it 3-1. At the plate, Tyler O'Neill hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that one is gone. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Lane Thomas. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And next will be the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeJong. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
To third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cards add on just a bit courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4. St. Louis leads it 4-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Yoenis Cespedes is at the plate as he watches ball one. The 1-0. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here's Jake Marisnick as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll come in here at 263, 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Marcus Stroman. Throw down to second. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Molina moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Cardinals lead it 4-1. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The right fielder, Harrison
Here comes the first pitch.
Bader.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Goldschmidt.
So one away here with the bases empty, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Hit softly on the ground to third. Davis has got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
In there, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So coming to the plate, J.D. Davis. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Now a flare out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And this will be fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So here's Pete Alonso. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Conforto.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Jeurys Familia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 27, Jeurys Familia.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong.
The second baseman, Colton.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Marisnick on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Catcher number 4, Yadier Molina.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him 3rd best on this Cardinals ball club. Tyler O'Neill will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 25, Wade Thomas.
Striding in once again, Lane Thomas. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set and the pitch. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Slow little roller to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Jordan Hicks comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Mets go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brandon Nimmo is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Now in the box, Jordan Hicks. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 0-2 home. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rosario over to his left, 1 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeJong.
Digging in now, Paul DeJong. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. DeJong in an 0-2 hole here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets the 3rd one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Taken but called a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing at that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cards leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Digging in, Brandon Nimmo, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Pitch on the way. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Two and two.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
Oh, that's out. Aye.
Two out, nobody on. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Look out, 1-1. Inside, ball 1. Here we go.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Cespedes. Around first, digging for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Here's Colton Wong now. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. No one out with a runner at second. This is pulled into right. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Catcher number 4. Yadier Molina.
Runner at second, 1 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler O'Neill. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Lane Thomas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Mets 1. So here's Jeff McNeil, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first
A
baseman.
reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Michael Conforto waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save, you don't see that very often anymore.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jack Flaherty earns win number 4 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jordan Hicks records 8 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the National League Central, the Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-1. The Washington Nationals combined to give up just 5 hits as they crushed the Cubs 9-3. The D-backs totaled 11 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-2. The Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Colorado Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-1. Felix Hernandez earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Braves downed the Marlins 2-1. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Padres 3-2. It was their 5th straight victory. The San Francisco Giants went deep 4 times as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-3. The Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-1. The Texas Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 9-5. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-3. The Cleveland Indians got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-3. Max Kepler had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading Minnesota past the Royals 14-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The A's sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 11-5. Yuli Gurriel was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, as the Astros disposed of the Mariners 12-5. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Miles Mikolas, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they entered play this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. Another 1-2 delivery. On the ground to the left side. And there's one down now.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Digging in, J.D. Davis. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's the ball.
Michaelis has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. It's the Mets nothing. Redbirds stepping up next. You're watching MLB Network. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for St. Louis, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 2 for 4. Goldschmidt aboard here at first with nobody out. Down the first baseline. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Well, that's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields it from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He'll score easily as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Into the box, Tommy Edman, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So stepping in, Colton Wong. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Comes set, now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So striding in, Tyler O'Neill. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Batting center, the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
So now to the plate, Lane Thomas. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Set to deliver the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. O'Neill rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. St. Louis is out in front, 4-0. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here it comes, 0-2.
That's a ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Now a hard liner. Foul. rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The 2-2 one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball. The count is 1-2.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far this season, Ramos has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's Jake Marisnick. as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. The average coming in 257, 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Hero. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Steven Matz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dero, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book. For the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock, not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
Bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home, and he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Down 1-1.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Once again a 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cardinals are out in front, 4-2. At the plate, Miles Michaelis.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the pitcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Michaelis.
The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. Goldschmidt tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into right, and he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, J.D. Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
J.D. Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Thomas has it for route number 1.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Third inning here. Already 4-2 our score. Chance here for the second baseman Wong. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Edman.
Leading off, Lewis. The shortstop, Tommy.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. So 1 gone here in the St. Louis third, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch on its way. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Line toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batter, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they still lead this one 4-2. In now, Michael Conforto as we begin the top of the 4th.
Michael Conforto.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-2 once more. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
That's it.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is O'Neill. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Lane Thomas. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The pitcher, number 39, Miles Mikolas.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miles Mikolas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. Right fielder coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
The 1-2.
Inside, ball.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. 6th home run on the season for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. In now, Steven Matz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-1 home. Oh, he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. As he grounds one briskly to short, scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, third baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 2-1 home.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets 3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Matt Carpenter. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The catcher number 4, Yadier Molina.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Hit to short. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Into the box, Tommy Edman, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit to right, but foul. Hit on the ground to short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. He's set, and the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals, and it remains a 4-3 game. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
So here's Pete Alonso as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line hard, but foul. Ready on 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Bader will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Taken in by Wong. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now back, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
2 out here and a runner at second. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Score holds at 4-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
O'Neill.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The center fielder, number 45, Lane Thomas.
Now at the plate, Lane Thomas. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Hard hit ball to short. Rosario brings it in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Brad Brock enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Harrison Bader will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Jackie Bradley Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Miller, a native Floridian. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready for another chance? Jake Marisnick. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Brandon Nimmo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Thomas is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. From the stretch. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
The 0-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 4-4. Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Dylan Betances.
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. First offering on its way.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 20, Matt Carpenter.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that brings up Matt Carpenter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Edman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's
Ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and a strike. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
The batter, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he drives a liner to right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. So digging in now, Jeff McNeil. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Neill waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Tie ball game. 4-4 the score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starting pitchers. Ready now, Pete Alonso. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. The 2-1 is a ball high and inside.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. The throw will be in time at first, and Miller's got it rolling here. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set. The 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder, Tyler.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 25, Lane Thomas.
Digging in once again, Lane Thomas. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Paul DeYoung will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a line drive, and he's going to deliver the go-ahead run and might get into scoring position himself. And the run is in to score from third. He pulls into second safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Standing in, Matt Carpenter. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Wilson, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Five runs, 12 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 5-4 St. Louis. John Brebbia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
John Rubio.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. High in the air out to center field. Thomas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Next up from New York, Jake Marisnick. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Marisnick is batting exactly .230. Not where he wants to be, I'm sure.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Behind 0-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Robinson Cano will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
Oh, that grounder got him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. St. Louis came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Andrew Miller gets the win in relief, his second of the year. John Brebbia records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
This afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Jerry's Familia got his second W of the season, leading the Mets to the win over the Cardinals 6-5. As of today, the Cardinals sit in third place in the National League Central Division, and the Mets are in first place in the NL East. Anthony Rizzo plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Cubs defeated the Nats 9-5. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central, while the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East. The Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-0. Heading into the day, the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Diamondbacks sit in third place in the National League West Division. Bryce Harper had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Fightin' Phils took care of the Pirates 9-3. He currently has the highest on-base percentage in the National League. Entering the day's action, the Pirates are in third place in the NL Central, and the Phillies are atop the National League East Division. The Colorado Rockies earned the 4-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-2. As of today, the Rockies are in last place in the NL West, and the Reds are in second place in the NL Central. The Braves brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they manhandled the Marlins 9-2. As of right now, the Braves are in fourth place in the NL East, while the Marlins are third in the division. The Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Padres 8-7. The win was their 7th in a row. In the standings, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, and the Padres are second in the division. The San Francisco Giants earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-5. Heading into the day, the Giants are in third place in the NL West, while the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central. The Red Sox swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-4. At the start of the day, the Yankees are leading the American League East, while the Red Sox are third in the division. Blake Snell won his 4th game thus far, helping lead the Rays over the Rangers 3-1. As of right now, the Rays sit in second place in the American League East Division, and the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. The Angels racked up 11 hits as a team as they blew out Baltimore 12-2. As of today, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Angels are in third place in the AL West. The Cleveland Indians tallied 5 home runs overall as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-6. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the Indians are atop the division. The Royals pounded out 17 hits in this one as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 12-4. In the standings, the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, and the Royals are at the bottom of the division. The Oakland Athletics finished off a 3-game sweep as they got a walk-off win against the Blue Jays 3-2. They now have 6 straight victories. As of right now, the A's sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, and the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East. Sam Tuivailala collected win number 2 on the year as the Mariners downed Houston 4-3. At the start of the day, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, and the Mariners are 4th in the division. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.